Second down.
He was brought down by Will Harris. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now a give right side. Swift. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. King from the gun on third down. And Adams has it complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll run with Taylor. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. 3 down, 3 down. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Watch the backer, watch the backer. Right here, guys. Fight. Put it to him, Jet. Bubba.
To throw on second down. King. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
On first down, it's Taylor. He spins away. Oh, look at that. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Looking to throw on second down. King. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short. They run with Taylor, and an alley to run. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Step 180. 56. Tighten up. Pull it together.
On first down, Newton. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, You'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You ain't going nowhere. Say,
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 31-yard line.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
20. Banjo.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Jones. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3rd and long, it's Newton. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Shift. 20.
Here's Newton. Flush to his right. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And McManus able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Hey, go, Mike 40, Mike 40. Watch the slant. 40's Mike. 40's Mike. All day, just like that. Just like that.
Looking to throw. King. It's caught here by Adams. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Second and 3. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. King. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Lamb. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And that's complete to Adams. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check Mike 40. Check Mike 40.
Now King to throw on second down. There goes a deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5. A big run there by Jones. 72 yards. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a first and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Katie, 56 is the mic.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear.
Great. Tight dog. Shit. Check. Lock it. Hopper. You got tight right there.
Now to Galladay on the jet sweep. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
Let's see what you got.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at third and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Cam Newton, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
20.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to look deep down the field, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Joker.
Throwing again. Newton. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is. to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Right there, 56. Gun. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
From just shy of midfield, Newton is going to float this one deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. King now to throw from his end zone. And he's only able to get it up to about the 2-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
In your face. Let's go. Hey, Mike 40. Come on. Hey, 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. It's got to be a long day.
To throw from his end zone. King looking deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. He'll run it, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run it with Jones. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Newton. Flushed out right. And finding Keelan Cole. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ready? 88. Right there. 56. Hey, I'm coming. Ready?
Newton on 1st down. And it's caught. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. It's a short kick, taking it to 15.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll go again to Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On first down, it's Newton. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, Newton gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Set. 180. Great. Hey, check, Mike.
From the red zone now, Newton. Escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Check 24. Check 24. Great. Check 26.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
To T.J. Hockenson. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
One back in the game. That's Jones, second and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? He can run for it, and he will. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's fourth down. He may try and run for this. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Cam Newton, normally very reliable in these spots, but he stopped short of the goal line. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 99 yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack.
It got his man complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 17-14. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Packers take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Drop deep. 40's Mike. I'm coming for you, son.
To throw is King on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But the last one, man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-point drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throwing on 2nd down. Newton. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
You gonna see,
Yeah.
son, you gonna see me in your nightmares.
Here's King on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play.
Packers 14.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Taylor. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. King from the gun, he'll throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll field this at the 5. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play, because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And taken right on the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful, because if you give it right back. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Newton. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Let's go. Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Check 3, check 3. Alert 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Check 52. Jim. Check. Fresno.
Now Taylor. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Pick me up. Here we go. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We'll go Mike 40. Better bring it. I'm letting you know.
Looking to throw. King. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the first down with Adams. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Past the 20. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. On first down, Jones. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton got some room at the 30. He'll get this one to Galladay. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Newton to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Here we go.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Hey, check.
From the gun, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now it's Newton. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Keelan Cole, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Sponge, anyway. No. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
One last throw here for Newton. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.